Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on my shinobi journey. Additionally, I would like to give a very big thank you to my new patron, Sean Harris. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. I will now add your name to the cue card. So thank you for both of my patrons supporting me. I really appreciate it. Furthermore, if you are interested in becoming a patron, the link is in the description of this video, my other videos. It's also their links on my About page. You can find out all about that. I only have one tier. It's $3. So if you're interested in getting your name added to the cue card, you can go check that out. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. And another thing, you might have noticed I have a different background because I have recently moved. I talked about it a lot. The last 12 episodes I recorded in the course of 3 days, right after I got out of the hospital because I immediately had to pack. I moved. I've spent the last 2 weeks moving, and it has been the most difficult move I think I've ever experienced. I also have to say I'm not a huge fan of this new place, but we're just gonna make the best of it. I should also note that there is construction happening close by, and my neighbors are not exactly the quietest, so hopefully we can get a solid, good recording in, but if not, that's what those background noises are. So because it has been quite some time since I have actually recorded, we're gonna look at some of these comments that you guys have sent in. Again, I probably should actually respond to some of these, so I apologize if you think I'm not reading them. I am. I've just been really busy, unfortunately. So I have a lot of comments about me being back. Yes, I have been back, sort of. It's been hard. I feel so exhausted. That's probably because of the moving, and I feel like I rested, but I probably should have rested more, but that's just not how it works. You know, when you have to move, your lease is up, you have to leave, you can't stay. So there's just stuff been going on, but thank you all. Yes, I am back. Igor, you say, yay, we're done with the filler fight. Honestly, it would have been much better if they just switched targets amongst each other. LOL. Yes, I agree. Don't get me wrong, it was nice, the whole sentiment of stronger than yesterday, but also I feel like it would have just been better if they had switched with each other, but that's just me. I'm gonna give that a little thumbs up. Thanks, pal. And yes, I'm gonna heart those. Why not? Chris Ike, you said, thank you, Cassie, for your hard work on these videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will admit that sometimes editing is not my first choice. I enjoy making these videos, but sometimes editing, not the thing I wish to do afterwards. So thank you. I try my best to do, and I'm not that great of an editor, to be perfectly honest. I'm terrible at editing, I know I am. So I try, so thank you. I appreciate that. And Igor, you said, I'll be the first one to comment on this, haha. Mangekyo Kaleidoscope from Japan, Sharingan's pattern is unique to each person as well as the abilities it gives. Though certain abilities are the same among all users, you will see them much later. Great. Thank you for answering that, because that was one of my questions. Not that they all have to be the same, but I was curious how that worked. Since well, it's we know so much, we've watched so much Naruto already, and yet there's so much we still don't know. So thank you. I will look forward to that. I'll probably forget that you said that by the time we get there, but thank you for that. My next person, Remo Neklawari. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. You said, the dude lost his arms and is still going. Those Akatsuki guys are a different breed. I understand. I agree. I'm not saying that it's bad, but I was just yes. But I'm recalling, because again, this has been 4 weeks since I watched that episode. That dude is so unconcerned the whole time, and I'm clearly something's wrong, but also yes, he lost both his arms and he's still going. So I appreciate him in that sense, but also I need to know more if I'm gonna feel the way I felt when Sasori left this world. Fonzie, you said, welcome back, even at your state you're in. Glad to see you back at it. We finally end one of the many stalemates of the century. Woo! Well, almost. Yeah. First of all, thank you for welcoming me back again. I appreciate that. And yes, that stalemate, just the longest, unnecessary. Could have not had those little interspersed moments throughout the entire episode and I would have been totally fine. You're laughing at a specific moment. I'm going to click on it because I don't know which moment that is. All right, let's go. I'm glad that made you laugh. I will admit, when I go back and I record these things, I like laugh at myself because half the time I don't, like I remember the episode and I remember how it made me feel, but sometimes I don't remember like the nuances that I do, especially because I'm a very expressive person, but I don't always know how expressive I'm being until I go back and edit, and it makes me giggle. So glad that made you laugh. You also said the eyes in the most basic sense will look different. Okay, I think that also goes with what Igor was saying, at least I'm assuming. Oh, you have another moment. 1434, I'm loving your thoughts, but you'll see when it happens. And you're right, they did say that. Maybe so. Always making me feel some type of way. Okay, let's skip to 14. Oh. Yeah. I do love my crazy person theories, and when you guys commented that, you know, a couple episodes later, they kind of answer it. So, yeah. Remo Naklari, you said Lady Chio was dying to use the new jutsu. Okay, can I just say that when I read that, I was like, no, you didn't. Because at that point, I had already watched that next episode, and I was like, how dare you? Oh, it was good. That was good. I appreciate it. I'm going to heart that, actually. I didn't heart it before. That was good. Actually, I'm going to respond. I should have responded to a lot of these. So moving on to, let's see, episode 31. Let's see. Shanae Nozen, you said one of my favorite episodes. Fonzie, you also said this part, like many others, just get either more sad or just crazy as to how they pass. For this one, you can consider this her dying wish as her last mission. Oh boy, it reminds me of another reference from a game, but I'll not spoil it. Although the name of the game is MGS3. This was basically her sacrifice to her village's future. Yes, I know that she had to like sacrifice herself. I know, but like it still made me sad because we like got to know her throughout these whole episodes, and then, but I called it. I feel like I called it. I knew it. Like I feel like it was there. The writing on the wall was there, but also I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared, and it made me sad. But yes, I do agree with Shanae Nozen that that was a really good episode. I was sad, but it was a good episode. Episode 32, Fonzie. Oh man, here we go. I'm loving this reaction to the ending. Oh, I'm glad I could make you smile or love whatever it is I do. I appreciate that. Thank you. John Green, just remember Toby is a good boy. I don't remember who Toby is. And also, Boristic, you said you cut out the Toby moments are the best ones. What episode is this? I don't know. Maybe I have to go back and watch. I don't know this Toby person. I probably do. I just forgot. I legitimately thought that you guys were talking about Obito, and then I realized what episode you guys were coming down, and I got really confused. So, I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch. Igor, it is never really explained what the rings do, but my guess is that they're required for the extraction ritual you saw, because there are 9 dragons for each member of the fingers of the statue light up with the same symbols as on the rings. They also wear them on the same finger they're standing on the statue. That's cool little tidbit. I didn't know. Thank you. I like that. I'm glad that it doesn't get explained, even though I have a question about it, but I'm glad that somebody else is like, yeah, no, that doesn't get explained. So we're all in the same boat. Cool. Awesome. Clover's good luck. You said, I just caught up with all your Naruto reactions so I could finally comment. Personally, the Tenchi Bridge arc is my least favorite arc in all of Shippuden, but hopefully you enjoy it. Thank you. Actually, like I said, I've read a lot of these comments, but I'm just now responding-ish to them. So you're not the only person. A lot of people are like, I don't really like this arc. Or I think somebody later on says it's a slow burn. I feel like I vaguely remember that. So thank you guys for the heads up, because this arc is already making me just twitch. Abel, after work, you laughed at my crop top sigh. Thank you. I told you when I go back and edit, sometimes I laugh at myself. That is something that I laughed at. I was like, there are other characters that wear crop tops, but I don't know what it is about Sai that gets me about the crop top. I'm gonna heart that. Why not? That was funny. Naruto's speech hit deep. Sure did. Just goes to show how Naruto really feels about being a Jinchuriki, his friends, and his ability to sympathize with Gaara regardless of what village he is from. I 100% agree. His speech was great and makes me feel the feels. Moving on. Igor, you said this arc is a slow burn. See, I knew somebody said a slow burn. This arc is a slow burn, but after it will be after it, I cannot read. I'm so bad at English. After it, we will be entering the golden age of Shippuden. You have a little smiley face. Also, this episode is Sakuga for no reason. LOL. Is that a ship name or is that a typo? So what I'm taking away from this comment is that if I get through this arc, it's gonna be awesome afterwards. We're gonna get some of the really good stuff. So can't wait for that. In the meantime, this arc is again making me twitch. Azwar Bukhari, you quoted me. You said, dang it, he's got a pass. With a little smiley face. Yeah. Yes. That's how I felt. Like, dang it, he's got a pass. Means I'm gonna feel for him later. But right now I can't feel for Sai, not Sai, because, dude, what's wrong with you? What's your mission? I have to know. But I know he's got a pass, which means I'm gonna feel for him later. So I'm glad that could make you laugh. That also, when I went back and edited, it made me laugh too. Let's see, episode 36. Clover's good luck. You say, Yamato threatening to go full draconian is the funniest thing I wish happened more often. Yeah, that makes me giggle. I mean, I've said that this move has been a little difficult the whole year so far has been a little difficult. But these silly moments make me giggle, and I appreciate it. I needed it. I have a comment from all the way back to episode 11. Jay says, yes, there are ranks as medical ninja. That is good to know. I mean, I feel like I figured that, but if they don't explicit, I don't want to assume anything. I like to make my crazy person theories, but I don't like to assume anything. So that is good to know. Thank you. Are you going to skip fillers? I'm just going to heart that right now. Yes, I am. And I'm going to respond. Maybe an exclamation point is too much, but that's how I feel like I always write. I'm a very, excited person. So, actually, I'm sure some of you have probably noticed, but on my thumbnails, I feel like every single one of my thumbnails, when there's the writing, whatever it is I decide to do, there's always an exclamation point at the end. Because when I write things to be text messages and stuff like that, there's always at least 3 exclamation points. I speak with exclamation points. I am a very excited person. So I hope you don't take this the wrong way. That's just me. So send. Yes, I am. Azwar Bukhari, you said again, the pacing of this arc is pretty slow, unfortunately. Yes. So I have heard. I will give you a thumbs up. Thank you for letting me know, because it's, again, just I twitch. Dennis Eager, you say, many say it is a slow-paced arc, but I like it. The build-up for the new characters is necessary. Good to know. I mean, yes, it's nice that they are building up the fact that there's this tension, that they don't trust each other, that there's something else going on, that not Sai has another mission, but also getting little sprinkles of he had a brother, he has no names for his art, just giving us those little Easter eggs builds so that when we do finally understand what's going on, I'm sure that it'll make it that much more amazing. But in the moment, I'm I twitch. And lastly, Episode 39, because I have yet to release 40 and 41 at this point. You said, let's see, Aswar Bacardi, you said, Orochi the goat is back. Listen. When they did that reveal, I was so upset. I was not expecting to see you anytime soon, sir. And then Dennis Egert, you said, some great episodes are coming. Great. Can't wait. I've already watched 40 and 41 at this point. Obviously, this is 42. So we're just going to see what happens. Because if I'm being honest, 41 I watched like 3 weeks ago before all my moving stuff. So I vaguely remember them going to the bridge, Kabuto being the spy, then Orochimaru coming out of nowhere, them like getting each other, meeting each other on the bridge because like Orochimaru knew they were there and whatever. And then Orochimaru was like, let's see who's stronger, you or Sasuke. And then Naruto, just like his anger, his nine-tailed cloakness comes out. And Sai also doesn't catch Sakura when she's falling because he's like going to execute his other mission. And then we just see them in the field and Naruto is like, I think at 4 tails now. And his like skin has like peeled off and all this other crazy stuff. So I vaguely remember that being where we're at. There might have been more past that, but I don't remember. I clearly remember Naruto being in that state, but I don't remember what else happened. That's going to be my recap. We just transitioned to the recap and let's get into this episode. I'm going to have so much fun editing the last 30 minutes of me trying to read English and responding in English. Okay.
The things this boy can do, I must admit, he's piqued my interest.
Oh yeah, he's just now somehow interested in whatever it is that he can do. Oh yeah, and he did like a whole block thing from whatever, the radiating power. Okay, I was right. There are 4 tails. I remember some things, you know, good for me for not having watched this in 3 weeks. No, so he demolished like a whole section of the forest and then just a single line. I'm sorry. I love when they do that like turn force perspective thing. So good. I really do wonder how this, like, which way this is gonna go, because... I hate it when he does that! But that means he is interested, which is also very creepy.
Don't tell me. The 4th tail's emerged.
The 4th tail?
Oh yeah, Sakura's never seen him lose control, really. Really, every time he's like lost control before, he's only been around Sasuke, and that one time with Gaara. Sasuke was like, or not Sasuke, Sakura was passed out, I think. Gaara had like captured her.
It seeks stability. It's trying to assume the complete form of the 9 tails. This is not the same chakra as before. It's more intense. Far more malevolent.
Oh no. Oh yeah, because wasn't there that part where Naruto kind of like gave in when he went through the cage? I'm vaguely remembering that. Maybe Sakura has seen it one or twice. Ugh, no. Oh, that's awful. Oh, okay. I'll just have swords. Fine. Is this what you meant by a couple of good episodes coming up? My heart is racing. Oh, it just disintegrated all of them. And that was just with the...
Just a single blow of his hand. Damn it!
I can't get any closer.
Well, that's probably a good thing. Because we still don't know what you're up to, sir. Is Sakura gonna be the only one that gets through to him? Or what's gonna happen? Because obviously he can't stay like this. Unless Orochimaru's gonna lure him somewhere or whatever. Or just Sasuke come out of nowhere. Crazy person theory. Just rolling. I'm glad he looks slightly concerned. Even though I guess he is still smug, but still. Oh, let's just go arms upon arms. Not the strangest thing we've ever seen in any anime, but still.
Sakura, no matter what happens, don't worry. It was for this. Exactly for this reason. That my superiors chose me.
That doesn't answer the question. Actually. Like, I know that's why, but also, no. Oh, that did not end well for your snake. I hate it. He looks so smug and then he just regurgitates his second form. Well. Interesting. Obviously, not the real him. Or it is the real him, and he could just reattach himself because he's actually just a pile of snakes.
So, I take it Sasori won't be coming after all, huh?
Oh, Kabuto. Kind of forgot about this jerk. Which means they're gonna have to deal with him, and Sakura's still not gonna know because nobody thinks that she can handle it, so nobody's gonna tell her the truth.
Kabuto.
If looks could kill.
So, I take it Sasori won't be coming after...
And he has such a smug tone in his voice, too. Blech.
I suspect he was hoping that by coming here you would gather enough information about Lord Orochimaru to enable you to take him down once and for all. It seems Orochimaru has turned out to be quite a handful, even for the Akatsuki.
Okay, but you're not considering the fact that maybe they defeated him?
The fact that Sasori ended up involving all of you in this matter means that he must need you to do the job for him.
Because it
Or
was
to put it
dying.
another way, he's either been captured or he's no longer alive.
That's, I guess, makes sense. That he knew that he would never be able to do it since he knew he was dying. So he's going to tell somebody to do it for him because at the end of the day, he still wants Orochimaru gone.
Unfortunately, it's the latter.
That's wonderful news.
And let's just jump back to this with some really sinister growling noises. Fine. Whatever. Okay, was not expecting that. What? What is happening? Okay, cool. He also does not know.
Is that chakra?
Oh no. Oh no. This looks a lot like Solar Beam.
One can't be on the receiving end of that much concentrated chakra and survive.
Okay, here's the thing. If you were chosen specifically for this, why are you not doing anything? And also, what does Sai think that he can do when Naruto is in this state? I mean, I know he's like supposed to be super strong and whatever, but still. Ah! Oh! He just ate it! What? 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 I hate your little smug laugh. Okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one. What?
So that's his plan.
No, explain to the rest of the class. Please, what is happening? Oh, it is Solar Beam. Okay, great. Summoning.
Triple Rashomon.
What?
This battle's too intense. I can't find a way in. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Okay. Explanation. He can't get close. Also, they're in the line of fire. Most likely. Or maybe not. It's going that way and they're over here. I don't know. There's too many things to think about. Did it just destroy the one door or all the doors? I'm sorry. What happened? What is he doing? Well, the doors did their job, I guess. They blocked it, kept him safe, and just moved the power to the outside. I don't know.
What on earth just happened?
What we saw just then was definitely Lord Orochimaru's triple Rashomon.
Okay, and what does it do? Pray tell, Kabuto.
Never imagined it would be like this.
Like what? I know, they'll explain it. Ah! I mean, it's gonna take more than that. Aha, okay, I see.
He's closer to becoming the Nine Tails than ever before.
But she needed to know. She needed to know because nobody tells her anything.
No.
Is this the end of the episode? Rude, but also this closing looks so good. This art style is very interesting. I don't hate it. I actually really like it. It's like let's see, this looks different. It's like high art, but like that's not the word I'm looking for. It'll come to me probably when I'm going to sleep tonight. Ah! That was beautiful. Iruka, Naruto. Ah! Okay, listen. If this is what you meant by some couple good episodes coming up, I understand what you mean, but also... Oh my gosh, I feel warm. I feel warm. Okay, so I do recall the whole thing happening with him kind of getting the 4 tails and whatever, but like, it's that same thing where our villainous people, whether that be Orochimaru or the Akatsuki, just seem so unconcerned. But I guess if you have lived this long, survived as many trials and tribulations that they have, you might not be as afraid of death if you have been able to survive this long, because you have different powers and you've just whatever else is happening that we don't know about. Fine, sure. Doesn't mean I like how smug they are all the time or how unconcerned they are all the time. Also, I know I compared it to Pokemon, but that's what that reminded me of, is Solar Beam. And it was very much like concentrating that power and then shooting it out. I wasn't expecting him to swallow it. Was not expecting that, but then he did. Also, again, I am like sad, but also happy because Sakura needed to know. This whole time, since like the Chunin exams, every time something like this happens, like other than, I mean, Sakura's not always last to know because she was the only person to know about the curse mark that Orochimaru gave Sasuke, and she kept that to herself because Sasuke told her to, but she really wanted to tell somebody, but she didn't because she's a good person. But nobody tells her the full details, and I'm not saying that she's going to be the one to get him out of the state because I feel like he's kind of too far gone for that. There's something, but something has to happen. Something happens to happen. I don't know if it's going to be Sakura or if it's going to be Yamato, not Yamato dude, but like, she needed to know. She needed to see the extent of this happening, and I think it was intense, but also, oh my gosh, my brain can't remember, but I'm pretty certain. I've gotten so passionate about this one point, and maybe she did see it before. The point is, this episode was really good. I have concerns about, again, Sai's mission, about how Yamato is going to handle this situation, because again, as he said before, as Lady Tsunade has pointed out, that the reason he was chosen for this assignment is because he is the best person to handle this situation. I'm not sure what that means yet, but we're gonna see. I'm also curious how they're gonna go, like, are we gonna see Sasuke in this arc at all? How are they planning? Because I feel like they don't really want either one to get away, but they're gonna have to go their separate ways at one point. But how's this battle gonna come to a head? Come to a close? I don't know. But we're gonna find out eventually. Anywhoots. This episode was very exciting. A lot happened. I'm gonna take a breath. And until next time, bye.